Hey, it's Billy Beck III, and welcome to another edition of Ignite Warm Up. I'm really excited today, like I am almost every day, because today I have something special for you. And because I just used this for myself. Waking up at 4:30 in the morning, working out, doing a little cardio on the beach, and then training clients and athletes, and then running a business on top of it. And now my staff and I are taking the most challenging sports nutrition certification in the entire universe. It is. It's the Certified International Society on Sports Nutrition. And it is not easy. We've been studying for almost 8 weeks now, and our test is this Saturday. So I'm excited about it, but I have needed the Ignite Warm Up myself more than ever recently because, whenever you're challenging yourself, you're pushing the limits, whether it's professionally, personally, or it's in your relationships, or your car breaks down, you have additional stress, additional pressure. You don't have as much fuel in the fuel tank. And so you need a little mojo, and that is what Ignite Warm's all about. Now, before we go into our exciting process where you get totally juiced, I'm going to share with you a lesson like I do every week. And this week, it's about growth. It's about achievement. Now, I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins, and some people laugh because he has big teeth, and he was on Shallow Hal, and they made fun of him, and you see him on the infomercials, but I gotta tell you, he is simply a master. He is the best presenter to ever walk the earth, in my opinion. I mean, he can captivate crowds. He can get people who are scared to death to walk across a bed of hot coals. And I mean hot coals, I mean they are actually hot. I did it like 5 times. I actually made the fire before too. 2,000 degrees. You can actually melt steel at that temperature. And it's no gimmick. It is really that hot. I mean, this guy knows what he's doing. He's a master of the mind. And what he says that has really resonated with me is growth equals happiness. Now think of that. When you learn something, when you achieve something that you've never done before, when you achieved your all-time best at something, how do you feel? Pretty damn good, right? Yeah. And that's what we're talking about right now. And that's why we're doing the Ignite Warm-Up, because when you come in, you got to come in with energy. And when you come in, you want to learn something, you got to, and grow, it takes more than just going through the motions. So going back to my lesson here on growth and continuous improvement, there's a statistic that says after someone graduates high school, less than 10% of the people will ever read a book from cover to cover. Now, that's startling to me because I've read more books since I got out of school than I did when I was in school. And that's really, you're missing out on so much in life if you're not studying and learning, going to seminars, listen to audiobooks in your car. I mean, how easy is that? What are you going to listen to? Howard Stern? I mean, how much can you grow from that? I mean, it'll make you brain dead. I mean, your IQ has to go down and listen to Howard Stern. They should do a research study. I mean, he can be entertaining at times, but every day? Come on. Seriously. So, there's 3 stages. If you want to learn something, you want to grow, there's 3 stages. And the first stage is this. It's desire or curiosity. You got to have a little bit of desire. Curiosity is the first step, and it grows into desire. And that's when you just say, hey, I want to know more about that. And maybe it's about nutrition. That's how I started. I was training. I was like 14 years old. I was training. I'm like, how do I get bigger? And, I was asking all these people that were bigger than me, and they were telling me to eat cat food and stuff. And I actually did it. Man, if I could get my hands on those guys now. But, and some people were telling me, this bodybuilder, huge ripped guy, was telling me, just eat as much as you can, eat Snickers bars and ice cream and everything else. And I did, and it didn't work. And it wasn't until I developed a curiosity and a burning desire to learn that I take this next stage. The next stage was I started to attain knowledge. I started to read everything. I started to devour books. I started going to seminars. I started getting audio programs. I did whatever it took. I found the best experts. I read an article. I would contact the author and just beat down their doors and just try to get all the information I could from them. Some of them, filed restraining orders. No, I'm just kidding. But they could have, because I'm relentless when I want to learn something. And it has served me greatly. So the second stage, after you're curious and you have a burning desire, is to attain the knowledge. Now, I know a nutritionist who weighs over 300 pounds. And he has a PhD in nutrition. Now this guy has all the information. He has attained the knowledge. He had the desire. Yet didn't do the third stage. He didn't follow through on application in his own life and with other people, right? So you must apply the knowledge, and then and only then can you use it to produce a specific result. Because so many people say, well, I know that, but I don't do it. Well, then you don't know it, because you do not know it, you do not own it until you use it to get a specific result for yourself first, and then to help others. And that's my motto, and that's the motto of our trainers at BB3 is you do not put a client through a program or a nutrition program or anything until you have experienced for yourself, because you cannot truly master it and teach it until you have walked a mile in those people's shoes. You have to have done it for yourself. All right, that's enough, right? I get carried away. Now, one of the best ways to learn and grow quickly is to model someone who's already been there. And that's what we're going to use today to get you in a peak mental state. Are you ready? I want you right now to think of someone when you work out. Who is your role model for physical success? You know, it could be Lance Armstrong. You know, he's a incredible endurance athlete. Is that your goal? Or it could be Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was mine growing up forever, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or maybe you're a female. Maybe it's a certain celebrity or a movie star whose body you really like. Or maybe it's an athlete. Maybe it was an Olympic athlete you saw recently on television. Or maybe it's someone you know. Maybe it's someone in your gym that inspires you. Whoever that person is, right now, take a moment and just think about who it is and choose that person. I want you to focus on them right now. All right, so this is what we're going to do now that you have that role model in mind. And it could be multiple people, or it could be someone fictional, someone who you think up. It's your alter ego, like Bizarro Superman, whatever it is. There are no wrong answers, only you know the answer. It's what inspires you in your heart and in your soul. Now, this is what we're going to do. First, we're going to do some deep breathing. We're going to get you moving, and then we're going to get you focused. I'm going to ask you a series of questions to get your mind in the right place, so you're not worried about things in the future or in the past. You're in the present moment. Are you ready? So let's do it. With that person in mind of who you would like to emulate, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. Concentrating on how your body feels as you inhale deeply one more time. And exhale through your mouth. Now, calm and relax. I want you to start moving, whether it's just walking or moving in place. Or if you're on the treadmill, that would be great. If you're at your house, run outside. Whatever it is, just begin moving. And that's going to help change your physiology. That's going to start changing the hormonal balances in your body. Next, I want you to take one more deep breath. Now think of that role model. Who is this person? And what is your physical goal? What do you admire about this person most? Think about that now. Is it their body? Or is it just their attitude, the confidence, the sense of strength and determination that they see that just seems to ooze out of every pore of their body? Is that what you admire about them? Is that what you want for yourself? Think about it. Really identify with it and feel it in your body. Now, if you were this person, how would you walk? Would you be frumpy, kind of slouched? Or would your chest be high and your eyes focused? How would you breathe? Shallow? Would you pant like a dog? Or would you breathe deeply like a lion? Take another deep breath. Keep walking. Walk like that person, like that role model you have in mind. What if this person's powerful presence was right next to you right now? How would you stand? How would you feel? Now the real question, if they were next to you during your entire workout, how would you train? Because I know, many times I'm thinking if Arnold Schwarzenegger was right next to me right now, training with me, how would I do this next set? And all of a sudden, a lot of things change. Or when I'm fighting, I'll be trained. I'm like, what if Muhammad Ali was next to me? Or my dad. My dad was a fighter my entire life. And tremendous influence in my life. And you know what? You give more when people are around you, when the people you admire and respect and that inspire you are within your presence. And they can be there at any moment. So think of that. How would you train if they were with you today? Would you stop short of giving your all? Or would you set new records? Would you train like a lamb? Or would you train like a lion? Now, you have the focus. What is your physical goal? What do you want to achieve in today's workout? We're going to begin our countdown and get prepared for our workout. So right now, I want you to take a deep breath. Stand the way you want to look. Make a fist with your right hand and say yes. Clench your teeth a little bit and say it with strength. Say yes. Nice, that's it. If you scare someone, that's perfect. That's when you know you're doing it right. And that emotion is going to carry over and give you energy and strength and fortitude and endurance and stamina to carry out your mission for the next 15, 30, 45, or 60 minutes, or how long you're going to train. Now, on the count of 5, we're going to go from 5 down to 1, and then you're going to unleash the lion. Ready? 5. Take a deep breath. Make a fist with your right hand and say yes. 4. Stand tall with the look of a lion in your eyes, with strength and determination, with a sense of confidence, like you're about to conquer anything that stands in your way. Squeeze your right fist and say yes. 3. Now, squeeze your fist again, say yes. 2. Nice. And now, with all you've got, on the count of 1, you're going to unleash the lion within you. Ready? Squeeze your fist, say yes. Nice. 1. Now go after it. And I congratulate you on taking this time to prepare not only your body, but your mind for the amazing accomplishment you're about to make happen. So, this is Billy Beck III. As always, live greatly. Woo! Oh yeah!
You tap into the real you, but you have to retrain yourself. The way you retrain yourself is you wake your ass up in the morning and you say, I am here for a reason and a purpose. And it's bigger than my moods. It's bigger than the difficulties of the day. I am here to live like a lion, not the fear of a lamb.